I'm really late. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope that you guys are doing okay. I hope that you're happy and healthy and doing good. Secret evening Aeri stream. That's it. I'm just 3.5 hours late. I'm just 3.5 hours late. Hi. Hi, everybody. Oh, I'm laggy. What the fuck? Hold on. I'm laggy. I'm weirdly laggy. That's a little better. Hi. I hope that you guys are doing well. Oh, I should not shake my head like that still. I'm still recovering from sleep deprivation. Okay. Hello. How are you guys? Tell me how your day has been. I'm sorry I missed my regular stream time. I just having a day, and I'm taking care of myself today. I'm not feeling bad about it. I'm not feeling bad about it. I think that the effort that you guys put in to making me take care of myself last stream and end stream when I was falling asleep really did help. It also gave us like 6 more emote slots, which means that we're I think it was like 120 points away from getting all of the emote slots, which is really cool. I still have more emotes made already than we have slots for static emotes anyway. But yeah, you guys have unlocked a lot more emotes. Which emotes did I add? I added a good handful. I added, I think Riz is under review. You guys can be old, and you can be scared, and you can be brain, and you can be wow. And yeah, head pats is only at 1 per person. I think I am going to change it. I just need to remember to do so. But yeah. Hi. I have a new job next week. Can we can we can we get a grug in chat for employment this time, not unemployment? Can we start grugging our shit for employment? It's 1 per stream total. I'm gonna go fix that. I'm gonna go fix that. Rude! I'm gonna go fix that really quick. Your rewards, head pats. No, yep, you're right. It is 1 per stream total. There. Now you guys should be able to do the head pats. Now you guys should be able to do head pats. Now it should be, there you go. See, I still have the same broken GIF for the head pats. Yeah, I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. Thank you guys for being here. I'm sorry I'm late. I expected to be a really quiet stream because I'm so late. Also, this is not the hype music I want. This is like, that feels like I'm about to get murdered in an 8-bit game, Okay, this is, that works better. But yeah, I hope that you guys are good. I'm trying my best. I have something to tell you guys, which is that I think I've figured out what I want to go for in terms of aesthetic and design. Because I won't lie to you, for months and months, I've been struggling on what I want my final design to be, you know? How I want it to look, you know? Even so much as proportions, I just was struggling on a lot. And I'm happy to say that I think I've figured it out. And I don't think it's what you guys are gonna expect. I don't think at all that it's what you guys are going to expect. I think that you guys will be quite surprised. It's gonna be Among Us. It's not gonna be Among Us. It's not gonna be an Among Us. But it is going to be cool. I'll say that. It's gonna be really cool. Is it Blue Fish Girl? Nope. I would never. That's gross. That's disgusting. Disgusting. We need our wide Among Us gay sex. Don't ask me to be the Among Us if that's what you're gonna say. Don't ask me to be an Among Us if that's what you're gonna say. Awful. No. Terrible. But yeah, it's gonna be really cool. I'm working, you know? Currently watching you on a public bus with no audio. Let's hope no one notices the VTuber elf woman on my screen. Help! Help me! Please let me out! Let me out! That's Morse code! It's Morse code! I'm trying to communicate! Please! Please, help! Help! Hold on! I'm adding a new this guy trapped me in his phone. Help! Please send $3,000. Help! 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 Please help! Please help me, please send $3,000. I need $3,000 to escape his phone. Holy shit, that's so dumb. I'm deleting this. Never talk about that bit again. Never talk about that again. That was stupid. Unless you want to send me $3,000, in which case I will get really guilty and maybe try to refund it if possible. But yeah, I hope you guys are. Oh. I'm having a little bit of pain. Oh, ow. Okay, hold on. I'm having a bit of pain. But I'm okay. I'm okay. You know, I hope you guys are okay. If I had 3K spare, I would send it for the bit. If I had 3K spare, my life would be a lot better. If I had $3,000 that I could just throw at a Twitch streamer on a whim for a joke, my life would be a lot better than... I'd be in a lot better of a position, I would say. But yeah, I'm doing my best today. I hope you guys are doing your best as well. We're just gonna play some Pokopia. I have no clue what I did last stream because I was literally half asleep. But I think it'll be fun. It'll be nice to just hang out. Again, I'm really sorry that my stream was so late today. Hold on. I don't think people got pinged for it. Hold on. I don't think Meta, did people get pinged for it? I don't think people got pinged for it. I think Mecha Knight died too. Okay, well there's the ping. There's the ping. I noticed because every time I start stream I get, you know, a Discord notification. Okay, let me take a drink. Make sure to stay hydrated. Holy shit, I was really thirsty. Discord's been a bit broken. I've noticed that. I've had like Discord calls dropping for me a lot and had a lot of weird issues with like Discord on my Wi-Fi and it's just not working right. It's weird. It's really weird. But you know, we're here now. So who needs Discord? Who needs Discord? Hi Yarny. Hi Yarny. I actually like Discord because it allows me to message cool people like Yarnyland. Good morning, Yarny. I just got out of bed not that long ago. I'm not gonna lie to you. No! Why did it? Meta, did you do that, Meta? Did you send the thing 17 minutes after my stream started, just right after I said it myself? Monster. Wah. Make sure to wah, by the way. Make sure that you get your wahs. They're not, like, crucial. You know, they're not crucial to get your wah, to redeem your wah. But it's fun. And it lets me know you're here. And it also is random chance. So you have a chance to get, like, a really cool wah. You had it set to M for M when you should have had it set to W for wah. Not crucial, but mandatory. Yeah, sure. Yeah, wah. Wah. I am really excited about my design. Like, I'm so excited about my design. What? I have concerns. Granted, I have concerns. But the design is so good that it almost completely outweighs those. Actually, Yarny, are you still hanging out? Are you still hanging out for a second? Can I send you a picture of the design I'm working on? As long as you don't share too many details in chat. But I do think it would be fun to show it to somebody and just let people, you know, think on it for a bit. I have to just find the image. I'm so excited. Okay. So just tell me, Yarny, whether or not this is what you expected of me. Just tell me whether or not that's what you were expecting. And also tell me, from the perspective of a friend who likes women, right? Right? Not sure if expected, but 100% fitting. Really? I'm glad that you think so. Because that's kind of my worry, is that it just doesn't fit me enough. I I have no clue what it is. I just sent Yarny my concept art that I've been working on for my full design. And I'm really excited. And you might not see it now. You might not see it now. I'm sure it's cute and fits you well. Right now, you see Aeri, right? I don't think you guys are ready for Aeri Andromeda. Aeri and her goth arc. It's not goth. It could be goth. It would rock goth, actually. The design would look really good if I made it goth. But, holy, it looks so good! I have no clue. But, yeah, I'm really excited. I'm really excited. I might share a couple of teasers on the Patreon when I start working on it. Because this design is actually I can share something with you about it. So I've had a realization somewhat recently, which is that I don't just want to do music, I really want to do music. Like I want to lean into it. So I made a design that I think is pretty universally palatable's not the right word.
What?
Cool and hot. But also kind of cute, but also like
What?
I had a realization, which is that the design that I've made is the bisexual threat. And I'm happy with that. I'm so happy with that. Because I look at this design and I'm like, what? Even I'm into her and that's supposed to be me. You know? Like that's what you guys should be expecting. I think that you guys might be sitting here expecting to be like, oh my god, she's so cute. Oh my god, this new design is so cute. No, you're gonna see me and you're gonna go, uh-oh. That's the hope. I want you guys to look at this new design and your initial response to be, really? Oh my god. And then eventually be like, that's still cute. That's what I'm thinking. You quit your job today? Congratulations, Goose. Yes, everybody in chat. Goose has quit her job to be my full-time unpaid moderator. It's true. It's true. She will be my full-time unpaid moderator. I will pay her in channel points, actually. I'm really proud of you, Goose. I'm really proud of you for quitting your job. Can we get a nice little airy jam for unemployment? This is how we regularly celebrate our lovely unemployment. We just have to dance on the unemployed. I'm thinking we're gonna need a cold shower emote. I think not quite like that. I think it's not going to be like it's not lewd. It's not lewd. I don't want to give that impression. It's not lewd. what it is that you guys are going to see this design and you're going to blush a little bit, and then you're going to be like, I want, the best way I can put it, rude, the best way that I can put it as somebody who likes women, myself personally, I don't know if you knew that, the best way I can put it is that I think that a lot of people are going to see this design and get that feeling of like, I want her to smile. And I don't mean that in like a you should smile more way. In like a I want to make her smile and giggle kind of way. Because the design is very different. It's very different from what you see here. But it's also pretty close in a way. The eyes are the same, obviously, because those are just my eyes. But the hair is, it's the same colors. It's just got a little bit more definition to how I've structured it, I guess. And it's gonna be... Okay, this is the last detail I'm sharing about it. Messy hair.
What?
You just said face the wrath of my wet blast and got the angry wet. Hi, Zoe. But yeah, messy hair. I'll say that. At least for some outfits. The messy hair is pretty hot, right? Yarny, I think that we're well enough friends for you. You're allowed to say that. I'm okay with you saying that. That doesn't cause me any uncomfortability. You're, because I can look at this design and I can be like, no, this is hot. Like this is hot. Like it just is. I'm really excited to make it because I think that I've got a lot of plans for it that, looking at me now, this design subverts what you see now, and the plans that I have for it subvert what you'd see in the concept art. Like, I have a lot of ideas that I think are going to be good. I guess I can describe what I was thinking a bit more. If you look at popular, don't say Deku messy hair.
What?
I hate you. I hate you so much. Fuck. Shit, dude. No, not Deku messy hair. It's not short hair, it's long hair. Which actually, it is long hair. It's longer hair than I've ever had on model. So, what was this? Oh, yeah. So, if I have a lot of, I spend a lot of time thinking about stream philosophy and content creation philosophy and how things work and why they work and what, like, cultural effects cause that to be the case, right? And a thing that I've really been toying with, it's a term that a lot of you might know if you watch anime. Anyway, I'm still waking up. It's a term that you guys might be familiar with if you watch anime. It's gatmoe, which is basically, I want to use the word attraction, but I mean that in a very clinical, general sense, not in like a, you know, attracted kind of sense. I mean, like, the liking the contrast between a character and their actions. Does that make sense? Right? That's basically what it is. But I honestly think that allure is found in so many things, and it's an incredibly important thing, right? So, like, for example, in my eyes, Gatmoe is found in Stardew Valley having horrible capitalists and a disgusting sewer, you know? I think that it's found in so many different places, you know? And I think that contrast is what adds flavor, you know? Are you dogging on my Stardew Valley? No, I'm saying it's fucking peak because of that. I'm saying it's amazing because of that. I'm saying that is one of the things that makes it so good, right? So I've thought about how that's incorporated into being a creator, right? And I realized something. So if you look at big VTubers, I'll use Iron Mouse as an example because she's my idol. She's my idol. So if you look at Iron Mouse, thank you for the 100. Do you just come in here to give me $1 a day? I should stream every day. If that's the case, I should just stream every day then. So, right, Gatmoe, if you look at Iron Mouse, for example, you will see her, and if you don't know Iron Mouse, you'll see her models, you'll hear her voice, and you'll be like, this is a cute girl. You will. She's adorable, right? But when you start to watch Iron Mouse, you start to hear her scream in Spanish and swear a lot and say things like, I'm gonna piss angry style, right? That's the Gatmoe. That's what it is right there. That is the distinction, right? That's it right there. It's pissers. Thank you. Pissers is an emote that always kills me. I'm sorry. But that's the distinction, right? The Gatmoe with Iron Mouse is that, and that is the case for most VTubers, I would say. I really would say that. Like, a lot of VTubers are cute girls who end up actually being creatures, you know? So you see this cute anime girl, she sounds cute, and then she says some really heinous shit that's really funny, right? That's the contrast, right? Because you might expect her to say something that's cute, right? But she doesn't. She says the opposite of cute. She says things like, I'm gonna piss angry style, right? So that is an example of it in a creator. And allow me to take it further. Allow me to tell you about my philosophy a little bit more. If you guys can't tell, I'm really, really passionate about this stuff. So if you think about blonde VTubers, every popular blonde VTuber I have ever seen fits into one of three categories. They're either elegantly beautiful, super cutesy and pretty, or they look like a child. So I had a thought. Sorry, our music ended. Hold on, give me a sec. Listen to Zelda and chill, I guess. I had a thought, which is that if I want to really actually make that wave, if I really want to stand out, and if I really want to be myself and represent myself in what I think is the most honest way to represent myself, then I'm not going to fit myself into those same categories, and I'm not going to be, I'm not going to be just a cute girl who sometimes says crazy shit, you know? Like, that's not bad. Rude. That's not bad, right? I don't want to say that I'm looking down on that at all, because that's who I watch. These are my favorite creators. But I just want you to think about this. If the common theme for successful VTuber tends to be cute girl who says crazy shit, cute girl on the surface, creature underneath, entity below, you know? What if you reverse that? What if you have a less cute aesthetic, but you squeak when you laugh? You know? What if I lean into some of those other feelings that I have, some of those other ways that I could represent myself, but I still am true to myself? So on the outside, I give off this creature energy almost, right? This, not, I don't want to make it seem like I'm going to be a monster VTuber or anything. It is very much similar to what I look like now, but in a very different vibe. So imagine we take that and we reverse it, and we have that, like, this is an entity. This is somebody who is going to say some shit, right? And we just flip it on its head. You know? And I'm not going to say I'm not going to do both, because I will do both. I will do both things. I will also want a version of the model that is cute intentionally. So might I present to you an example? Iron Mouse being the cute girl on the inside, on the outside, and the creature underneath. What creator, you might ask, is a creature on the outside and a cute anime girl underneath? Because there's one creator, one streamer I can think of. There's one single streamer I can think of who is an absolute creature on the outside and a cute anime girl underneath. Gordy? Actually, you know what? I'll give that to Gordy too, actually. You know, we'll give that to Gordy. Germa985. I want you to think about Germa right now.
What?
I want you to think about Germa right now. And tell me, he is not the creature on the outside and cute anime girl on the inside. And when I realized that's what I was walking towards still, I understood that my germification will never stop. It's never gonna end. I'm still on the Germa path. But I think it's okay. Because there is one other person who I would qualify that way, who gives this very badass aesthetic on the outside and then acts not the way you would expect in a more, you know, casual setting, which is Otto, the performer, like the artist, the singer. And I don't know, I'm just really excited about it. I'm really, really, really excited about it. And I hope that you guys will like it. I do. I think that it's gonna be really fun. Also, Goose, you've seen it, right? Have you seen the updated design, Goose? I don't know if I showed you the updated version. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Well, while you gay panic in chat over this design, I'm gonna start up Pokopia. We're gonna finally play Pokopia. So last time, I believe I was in the sky area and I was doing some stuff. I know that there was a Tinkaton and Conkeldurr. But other than that, I don't really remember too much. But yeah. We'll just play some Pokopia and chill. There. Hold on, I need to stop the music. And I need to really get my tracking working. Hi. That's not right. Hold on. Is that good? That doesn't feel right either. There we go. Sorry, I have to like recheck my, I have to reset my tracking. Hi. I'm ready to play more Pokemon. Wow, dude. Make sure you guys sleep at night. Okay? Make sure that you guys get good rest, okay? It is very, very important. That is so much. It is very important to get good rest. Because I'm not sleeping a whole lot lately. But I'm trying my best. But yeah, Goose, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about that design. No, you, Little Miss Level 10. Okay, listen. Listen. It wasn't my idea, I don't think. I don't remember, actually. I don't think it was my idea. But God, look how cute this Tinkaton is with her multi-tool. You can hang on to this. Tinka Gears. Okay, okay. You turn into a Dragonite and fly around. You can, yeah. You can turn into a Dragonite and fly around. I gained that ability in this area to be able to... And look how cute. Look how stupidly cute. Isn't that the cutest thing ever? Where the hell did Tinkaton go? I don't know where she went. It was 100% your idea. You essentially dared us. That part may be true that I dared you, but it was definitely Meta's idea, I'm pretty sure. It's got a little hat. It does, just like Lapras does. Lift platform. Okay, so I would guess that it would take iron and Tinka Gears and maybe concrete, right? Lift platform. God, the sound effects are so satisfying. I was exactly right. I can only make one. It takes 5 iron to make lift platform. Ew. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, my brain's kind of scrambled today, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a little bit scrambled. Look at that. How's that, Tinkaton? Look how cute she is. That looks really good. You've got talent, Aeri. Try placing a lift platform so it connect. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I already did it. Now we got a lift running between here and the Pokemon Center. Oh wait, is she Southern? You know, I'd love to check out that town you're building. Oh, she is so oh my god, it feels right. Gotta go to bed soon. See y'all. Aww. See, this is my issue with starting so late. Why don't you escort me to the Pokemon Center? Alright, bud, I'll follow you. Come on, tank a ton. So, you come here often? Oh shit, there's a god of the sky flying around. Lugia. That's crazy. Yeah. Make sure you guys sleep. Sleep is good for you. Sleep is really, really good for you. I'm not good at it right now. And I do have surgery coming up. But I'm still gonna do my best in the meantime. Stop picking up the fencing. I'm still gonna do my absolute best in the meantime. Come on, Tinkaton. You can do it. Look at her. She's so cute. Tinkaton is so cute. Look at her hair. Look at her hammer. Got a minute? Is it a quiz? Oh, I like the quizzes. I think they're cute. Automod just held your message. Let me allow this. First time chat. Hey, I'm looking for a lost streamer named Stanky or something. Thanks, Automod, for saving me from such a violent crime. What a nightmare. Who would you guess is heavier? Me or Conkeldurr? The concrete Pokemon. Cute. So cute, dude. God, this game is so adorable. Stinkmanda, I think she was called. Yeah, probably. Probably. If you make lifts, you can have Pokemon follow you even to far off places. That makes me feel like I might be able to make lifts that take me, or can take Pokemon to environments that they're not meant to be in, which would be really cool. I'll absolutely buy the Clefairy statue at all given opportunities. Also, the wall-mounted flowers are really cute. I think I still need to... Yeah, I still need to get things to level 3. I don't know how to do that. So, my guess is that it's kind of determined by a point system. Does that make sense? I would guess that it's a point system in that each Pokemon is assigned... Is that really the first normal grass I've made? Okay, I guess. I would guess each Pokemon is assigned like a point based on how happy they are, which would mean that you technically could just load up the area with a whole ton of Pokemon to raise the environment level, if that is the case. Which I think sounds like the most reasonable way to arrange it, you know? What happens if I try to grow on asphalt? Oh, it's just moss. I wonder if mossy is good here. I wonder if a mossy rest spot will get me anything. But yeah, God, I'm so excited for that design. I can't even express to you guys how insanely hype I am for that design. Goose, would you be willing to provide a word of gay? Can you vouch, I guess, is what I'm saying? Because I did say that the design was pretty nice. Definitely pretty nice. Yeah, I'm really excited. I think it'll be a while, but I'm going to keep constantly working as I do. And oh, Dreepy! Dreepy's a cute Pokemon. Can vouch. Blushy. Point. Point. Oh! I love Swablu so much. This is one of my favorite Pokemon. If you ever get all dusty, I can pat you clean with my wings. Aww. She just wants to help. She has the litter specialty, which means she leaves fluff everywhere. Oh, that's cute. Oh my god, I love Swablu so much. That makes me happy that we have Swablu here. Okay, yeah. What if I just power it up all the way? Yeah. I figured not, but I wanted to check anyway. Yeah, actually, there was another thing that I did want to address on stream. It is a little bit less fun or exciting. It's that I'm having surgery. As a lot of you probably know, I took a break from streaming to have surgery, and then, well, some doctors really don't like to listen to women. And it was so much so that, my surgery was, delayed by months because my doctor didn't listen to me. But those months of delay are coming to an end. I have surgery in just about 2 weeks from now. And I'm going to do my best to rest when I do have surgery. But just so you guys know, I will be on a little bit of a break again, which is sad, you know. I know that's sad, and I really don't want to have to go on a break again, but that is that is the effect of not being listened to, is that I prepared everything, I did everything I was supposed to do, and I communicated everything directly to my doctor, and he went and he did the exact opposite of what he told me he would do. And that is not a matter of my bad memory either, because I checked the clinical notes and it literally said exactly what I had been believing for months. And then I went to see him and he was just like, no, that's not what's happening. Ooh, the anger in me. The anger in me from that. So yeah, I had to delay my life for months because of that, and I'm going to have to take a month or two off of streaming again. Which sucks, but I am still getting the crucial surgery that I need to hopefully reduce the large amounts of pain that I am often in. So, you know, I guess I'll still be doing my best to do stuff. I don't know how much I'll stream. I don't know if I'll need to stream during my surgical recovery to just stay sane. But yeah, it's not going to be super consistent for a while, starting in April. Also, Trapinch, I love so much. Look at this little dog. Look at this cute little dog. I was gonna use my jaw to dig myself a little home in the ground, but honestly, it seemed like way too much work. Then I stumbled on a spot that's totally perfect for me. What are the chances, right? You made this home with that jaw? Wow, that's jawsome. I was really pulling for you, Trapinch. I was hyping you up. I was gassing you up to chat. and you make a pun like that. Come on, man. Okay, I just need to... I wonder what Professor Tangrowth... Yeah, okay, just environment level. But yeah, just a rough situation for me that I'm in right now. But I have I still have that video that I'm working on. I haven't been sleeping, so I haven't been working on it lately, but I still have that video I'm working on. And yeah, I hope things go well. Do I not have any... I guess I have wheat seeds. Just 3 of them, though. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to be all sad and stuff about it, but it's a really difficult thing, and having surgery is not fun in general anyway, so having to fight tooth and nail to have surgery, extra not fun. Because chronic pain is also not fun. It's really a great cycle that I have found myself stuck in lately. But again, hopefully I'll have surgery and everything will be okay after. You know? I'll take a couple of months to heal probably, and it's not going to be easy on me. But I can say happily that I'm in a much better place than I was last time I had surgery. I am. And I have you guys. You know? Because if things get really rough, if I get really lonely, I can always stream. You know? And I think that's really nice. I think that's gonna be really, really nice for me. Because if I really need it, I can keep working. And I also just have the ability to create things now, which I wasn't able to do as well before. Last time I had surgery, I wasn't as artistically outgoing, I guess. This should create an environment, right? Or do they have to be connected? But yeah. Hopefully things will be good. That did not work. I've suffered chronic pain for years. I wish you success and relief with all my heart. Thank you. It's, if you guys have never had chronic pain, don't... That's my advice. That's my entire advice to you. If you've never had chronic pain, don't. It's not fun. There you go, Spaghettito. It's really, really bad. And the hope is that it will lessen a lot of my pain. Although I do have good news. I do have good news, which is that my pain actually is less than I thought it was before. So there's that. I hope that's something that you guys are happy to hear. Because it is less than it was before. I have improved because I've put in the effort to improve. I've put in a lot of effort to improve. And I've seen specialists and stuff because sometimes you just can't walk very well even. And it sucks, but like I said, I'm doing better. And hopefully surgery will help me do even better and help me rid myself of a lot of that pain. they don't count. Oh, that's annoying. Why make a special flower and not make it count? Left my last job and went back to school because I was worried about the chronic effect it would have on me long term. I don't know. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful. That is one of the things that I can actually say right now, is that I'm hopeful. I have hopes that things are gonna get better. And honestly, not to get too sappy, but like, I've been gaining a lot of confidence too. That works? That's crazy. I've been gaining a lot of confidence. And that's really good. I drowned. I didn't expect that. I've been working really hard, you know? So I'm glad that I'm gaining more confidence, and hopefully, eventually, obviously only the future will tell, but I think I'm starting to solve some of my own issues, you know? Obviously, I can't fix my own medical issues on my own or anything, but I mean, what I can do is keep trying, and I can try to solve my confidence issues, and I can try to be happier. And that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to be happier. And it's not an easy thing to do that, you know? I know that a lot of you know that like one of the only things harder than being happy is trying to be happy. You know? Putting in the effort to try and be happy. Just be happier, easy. I'm trying. I'm really, really trying my best. And I think that things are... My life has taken an unexpected turn recently. For the better. And I'm hopeful about that. You know what I mean? I'm hopeful about that. I'm hoping that things will keep continuing to get better. And hopefully things just being a little bit better will give me that confidence and that energy to be able to do the things that I want to do, because I have so much that I want to do. You know, I really don't like hearing... Maybe it's just a me thing, but like, I've heard so many streamers promise so many things that never happen, and that's the last thing I want to do, and that's the last person I want to be as a streamer. I want you guys to just get to see a bunch of cool shit that I make, you know? That's my goal, is to just make a bunch of cool stuff for you guys, and to hopefully be able to sustain myself off of that. Because I think that eventually, in the future, I will be able to. Hopefully. You know? And having hopes like that is scary, dude. Like, that shit's scary. But I've worked so hard to regain the ability to hope, which is a fucked up thing to say, but like, I'm regaining that ability. And I think that's really nice. I'm proud. I'm proud of that. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't expect to get so sentimental. I just tried to kill her. And I also think I just ruined the environment for Vulpix. I can't do this yet. I have to uncheck Sprigatito. Cancel. Boom. I canceled Sprigatito. I need you to follow me, Sprigatito, so that we can replant this a bit. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I hope you guys stick around to see the cool things that I'm gonna do. Because I'm starting to realize that I'm gonna do a lot of cool things. Come on. Brigatito. Grow the thing. Grow the flower. Please. Please. There's just no thoughts in there. Like, I can't be mad. There's just no thoughts going on, you know? Let's split up, and then maybe if I ask you to follow me once more, maybe now you'll grow it? Okay, fucking my bad, I guess, dude. My bad. I'll just get Vulpix to follow me. But, yeah. You know? I'm doing my best. Should be done in like 5 minutes or something. And then I can assign it for a Pokemon. Damn, now I'm sad. Now I'm sad and I'm tired, dude. I'm all sad and emotional and tired and stuff. I had a very, very sad, emotional waking up. Oh, it's a Pupitar. We've never met, right? Sorry if I'm a bit restless. I found myself in the perfect home and I can hardly stop from jumping with joy. That's cute. That's really cute. Also, Pupitar is weirdly fast. Pupitar is a weirdly fast Pokemon. And like in the anime, they move around a lot, which is very, very strange to see. Okay, I just need to check for more. Damn! I really thought we'd be getting more Pokemon. We only got the one guy. We only got one whole guy. Okay, so that's building. That'll help us free up some environment space. If I grow this, will it turn to shaded grass? It does! That's kind of cool. And yeah, this game is extremely charming. It is, like, adorable. Like, I can just wave at the Vulpix, and she'll be like, yeah, let's go! See you! Like, it's so cute. It's super cute. I'm sorry. I need a minute. Oh, that's so cute. There's just been a lot going on with me lately. And I can't really talk about it on stream. I wish that I could, but I can't. It's just not something that I can really share. Because I don't want to share too many super personal things. But I'm at a very emotional time in my life, I guess. And I'm really trying hard to do my best. And I'm sorry. I just think the future is gonna be okay. And that's a big feeling. You know? I think the future is gonna be okay. And as somebody who never really felt like she had a future to begin with, that is huge. It's a really, really huge feeling to contend with. So, yeah. I think it's gonna be okay. And I hope that you guys also feel like your futures are gonna be okay. Because I've really had a tough go of it, let's say, in life. And I think that if I can be okay, then I think you guys will be able to get there yourselves too. You know? Oh, Sprigatito followed me in here. So cute. That's a furniture. Is this furniture? I don't know if that counts. Does a fence count? Can I just put a fence in here? Does that count as a furniture? Does that work? I don't know if that worked. What else could be furniture? A fountain. Would you guys live in this house? We have chair that faces the wall. We have exhibit table from a museum. We have a single fence post, and we have a fountain that clips into the ceiling. Does that sound cozy? Do you want to move in here? Put a bed and a PC in there, and I would be all set. This is really a male living space, isn't it? This is what it's like, right? That is what it's like, isn't it? That is the stereotypical male living space. Which, by the way, to all of you in chat who are like, yeah, that's me. Don't. Make your space nicer. I know I'm gonna sound like such a fucking girl when I say this. Make your space nicer. Decorating your space has a positive impact on your mental health. Make it nicer. It's not a suggestion. You gotta. It is objective fact. that you should make your living space nicer because it will improve your mental health. And I am practicing what I preach. I actually spent hours yesterday organizing my studio. You know, I was told very recently that I am a super organized person. And honestly, I've never felt better. Never felt better about myself than being told, you're like really organized. That feels nice. That feels nice. That really does feel nice. Thank you. I am actually very organized. Thank you. You know? I mean, other than that, my drum kit in my room makes me mentally happy. Well, that's good. That's a good thing to have, you know? That is a nice thing to have. Is that the same? It is the same, isn't it? It is not the same. It is not the same. Shit. Buh. Okay. Thank you so much for teaching me about Trello. Shut up. Meta helped me get organized. Because he showed me how to use Trello, which is a really good website. If you guys have never used Trello, but you have a lot of projects that you work on, I really suggest it. He's so little. Poke. Poke, poke. Your body feels so weird. It's so squishy. Did I just get fat shamed by a dragon? You're so fun to poke. I don't want to stop. Maybe I'll poke you again sometimes. Maybe phrase it differently. We got drapey. The environment level has to be increasing. It has to be. I mean, I'm hydrating so much grass. I don't know that it rains here because we're like above the clouds or something. Okay, no, there's clouds above us, I guess. But yeah, no. Decorate your place. I plan on investing a lot into decorating my space once I'm finally able to move. Okay. Let me give you some input on that. It doesn't have to be once you move. Because assumedly you want to move, right? Because you don't want to live in the space that you live right now, or you need to move, or whatever the reason may be. So until you move, why make that time worse than it has to be? By not decorating. Why not decorate and enjoy the space while you're there? And once you leave, you know? Because, like, I have plenty of, you know, I've been in plenty of positions where it's like, I don't want to try this thing because I'm gonna be, you know, having surgery or something. Great example, exercise. I have known that I have surgery coming up for a long while, right? And part of me says, oh, I shouldn't exercise. I shouldn't waste my time running again because what does it matter? I'm, you know, I'm just going to be having surgery anyway, so I'm not going to be able to maintain all of that progress, right? Wrong. Because it makes me happy. And it makes me feel healthier. Like, So yes, I won't be able to maintain my progress, but the progress I make is not the reason to do it. It's the progress you're making. Active. Active. Not passive. Not looking at the past and future, but looking at fucking right now, you know? It's not about I'm going to do this thing one day. It's about I want to do this thing because it makes me happy. You know what I mean? Right? Decorating your physical space is really good for you. And there's no reason to wait on that, you know? Because worst case, you have to undecorate it when you leave the space. But you're gonna get the benefit of having done it, you know? And obviously, yes, I know there's a whole like weighing whether it's worth it. If you're gonna be there for like a week, probably not worth it as much, right? But like if you're gonna be somewhere for a month, 2 months, 3 months, right? Then why the hell would you not make that space yours? You know? Because it's going to be, whether you like it or not. So why don't you like it? Why don't you help yourself like it? You know what I mean? Does that make sense? That's kind of my perspective on it. And I'm not going to pretend that I'm perfect at that either. Because I also struggle, like I said, with the whole exercise and surgery thing. It's a very similar idea in my mind, at least. Where it's like, I'm going to be, you know, losing that progress when I have surgery, so why do it in the first place? Because it makes me happy. You know? Because I'm not exercising to meet some ideal. And I'm not exercising... I mean, I have a goal in mind, but... You know, exercising while I like it is not gonna make that goal further away. It's only gonna make it closer. And I think in a broader sense, being happy is kind of the same way. You know? Doing what makes you happy now, even if it's not the ideal of what you want, even if you know that things are going to change or you might be set back in some way. That doesn't mean you shouldn't do that thing, you know? Because the goal is being happy. So why not push yourself closer to that goal while you have the opportunity to? Sorry for the preaching, but that's just my take on it, I guess. It's a thing that I've worked on myself a lot. It can be hard. It can be a hard thing. But I hope that you guys work every day to try to make yourselves a little bit happier. Because I know I certainly do. And I've been working very, very hard lately to try and make myself happier. And I am happy to say that I think that it's starting to pay off. You know? So just keep at it. Just keep at your shit, you know? Just keep going. Who cares? There you go. There's the who cares. There's the who cares advice. Just keep going. Who cares? You're gonna move in the future, decorate. Who cares? You know what I mean? I can add stuff to my walls, but most of what I want to decorate with involves a lot of work. A lot of work you're not allowed to do in an apartment. That does make sense. That one does make sense. So, like, with painting and stuff, I can definitely see that. But if it's between not decorating and setting up something like, say, a tapestry, I know that you can typically do those in apartments. You know, that would not be bad for you. Putting something up on the wall wouldn't be bad. Even if it's not the exact thing that you want. Nothing's ever going to be the exact thing that you want. You know? Nothing is ever going to be exactly what you want it to be. So, just do the best you can with what you have. You know? That's something that I'm working really hard to try and internalize myself. Nothing is ever going to be perfect because nothing has ever been perfect. So, why stress? Why stress? Why the fuck would I care? You know? I'm going to make the thing that I want to make to the best of my ability right now. Or, if it's something that I've decided that I could definitely do better later, then I'll save it for later and I'll do what I can to work toward that later. You know what I mean? That's kind of where I've been at lately with a lot of my YouTube stuff. Is that I have endless ideas, but I don't have everything that I need to execute them yet. So, I just have to put some of the more artistic ones on the back burner until I am able to execute those things. Yeah. Just some stuff I feel pretty passionate about. You know, progress is progress. Yeah. Basically, yeah. Progress is progress. It's obviously a difficult thing. And everybody has a different, you know, take. Everybody lives a different fucking life. But take care of yourselves. You know? Because if you're not working toward being happier, then... I don't like blanket statements, but you might not be working toward the right things. You know? I don't know. Just kind of a big deal for me, personally. Something I feel strongly about. Is this a Dratini? So cute. Oh my god. You're like perfect size. I'm working hard every day to make sure I grow up big and strong. I want to use your height as my goal, so let's be buddies from now on, okay? Wait, can you make yourself as big as you want when you transform? For real? Canon that Ditto can just change size like that? That's cool. I mean, obviously Ditto can, but like, as big as you want is a very specific way to put it. Got a lurky turkey. See ya. Thank you for stopping by. Dratini is so cute. I hope you guys didn't hear too much of that net crack, because that was a very, very strong net crack. But yeah, I don't know. Work toward making yourselves happier. Super, super, super important thing. Not something that you want to let slip through the cracks, because that's like the thing. In my opinion, at least. If you're not trying to be happy, then what are you trying to be? You know? That's not the right spot. Am I able to pick this up? I guess it's gonna have to stay here. That's annoying, but oh well. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Do you guys want to say W mom? Do you guys want to say W mom? She brought me dinner. She brought me a veggie burger on a ciabatta bun. It's gonna be really good. Common mom W. Thank you. I'm not gonna lie, I've barely eaten today and this smells really good. Like, this smells so stupidly good right now. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, just, you know, do your best every day to try and make yourself happier. You know, at some point, I'm gonna be streaming and I'm not gonna get all sappy and sentimental. Because I've been really sappy and sentimental lately. Like, really bad. Not to say it's the worst thing ever, but, you know, I like having lighter streams. I like having lighter streams where I'm not all sappy and sentimental about, you know, working toward your happiness and life goals and stuff. Hi, Kieran. I'm good. I'm good. I'm about to eat this amazing dinner that my mom just brought me of veggie burgers and also sweet potato fries because, oh my god. Sappy and sentimental are sort of part of your brand at this point. I know, but I can also do goofy bits, you know? I can do goofy bits and have some jokes. Like, I used to be funny. I used to be kind of funny, you know? I used to be able to tell some jokes. Wait, can I clear 2 blocks? That's new information to me. Oh, no, I can clear a block and a fence, I guess. Yeah, okay. Block and a fence is like just the right amount. And yeah, I used to be. I used to be funny. A little bit, maybe. Depending on who you asked. Depending on who you ask, I used to be funny. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know, I don't want to like constantly make stream all sentimental and gushy and emotional and stuff. I want to go back to goofy and joking and stuff too. I want to be able to do that. I don't think I'm at a place in my life where I can do that very well right now, but I will get back there at some point. That is a really cute stool. Where did it go? That is a really cute stool. That's adorable. Yeah. You know, I'll just do my best. I'll just do my best. And keep working on all my artistic ideas that I have, and I think things will be okay. You know? I think things will be okay. Oh, that was enough! That was enough to raise the environment level. This gets me so many really good things. Okay. So I haven't rebuilt the Pokemon Center in Bleak Beach either. Which I probably should. But like, it's such a hassle, you know? It's like a really big hassle to do that, so I just haven't done it yet. Time to unlock 40,000 fucking things. But some of those things are super, super crucial to get. Like the extra PP up and stuff. See? That's really, really, really good to get. And the CD player, actually, I wanted to, because I think that can get me a habitat for Lucario. Skyland house recipe set. Nice. Woven carpeting, concrete wall, automatic doors. Those are weird things to get, but I guess. Potato seed. I've never seen a potato in this game. Yesterday in Gordy's stream, we were talking about how lovely, sweet, and hardworking you are. Wait, what do you mean yesterday in Gordy's stream you were talking about me? Why were you talking about me in Gordy's stream? What do you mean? Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean? We were having sappy hour. You were talking about me in Gordy's stream? And your communities have a lot of overlap, so it came up naturally. Would it make me cry to go back and watch it? Because I bet it probably would. If you were being sappy and stuff. Dude, if you guys have never had sweet potato fries, holy shit. Holy shit. They're so good. I'm really, really curious who's gonna show up here. Because, like... I could see maybe Genesect or something, you know? It's such a city here. Mm-hmm. I do think we can get it done if we all work together. Sorry, she was country. I think we can get it done if we all work together. Suppose it is possible the humans might notice and come back. Even apart from that, if we Pokemon could really could rebuild such a thing all on our own, wouldn't that be exciting? Watching your model eat is a trip sometimes, right? Right? It's kind of crazy, right?
Where?
And you can see me not chewing with my mouth open. God, these fries are so good. Where's she going? Oh, he's not gonna be able to follow very well, is he? Y'all had any good food lately? I mean, oh my god. I've been meaning to make miso soup. It's just that things keep coming up, you know? Things keep coming up. So it's just like, I have the stuff for miso soup, but I just haven't made it yet. I also didn't read a single word that she said to me. Okay, I can definitely make a path. This game gives some truly dark connotations around the Pokemon universe, especially how they're fully sentient, and that implies humanity was forcing them to fight, and they were fully thinking beings. Oh yeah, no, that is canon. That is absolutely already canon. That Pokemon were able to think for themselves, basically. But there's also the fact of, like, all the humans are gone. You know? All of the humans are gone. Every single one is gone. There has not been a single human in this game while I've been playing anyway. So What the fuck? We made it across, Professor. What? Sir. Okay. Okay. I guess I just have to keep making past then, I suppose. My bad. Also had some good miso the other day and lots of... Oh, dude. Dude, I was gonna say you're making me hungry, but I have dinner right in front of me. Yeah. Yeah. I could go for some Mexican food, though. That would be really good right now. That would be really, really good right now. Although I am just a very hungry girl right now, so I think any food sounds really good. You know? Alright, come on. Come on, Professor. Come on. You made it, see? We made it. Are you gonna tell me to make a bridge still? Please don't tell me to make a bridge still. What does he want from me? What the hell does he want from me? Can I leave him here? Where is Tinkaton? She ran off to here. Wait, is that why? Did I like sort of soft lock myself a little bit? I bet I sort of soft locked myself a little bit. Sweet potato fries are so fucking good, dude. That's really good. Okay, Tinkaton, come on. Woman, stop talking to the dog. Just follow me, please. I'm sorry, that was very rude of me. That was a little too harsh. She's sweet. She's sweet. She's from the country. You know. She was just, you know, showing that weird fucked up dog some hospitality, you know? And I'm sure that once both of them are up there, it'll be good. Right? Tinkaton. Please, for the love of God. Tinkaton. Tinkat, please. Please. Okay. She's doing it. She's making it. Okay. Do I have to talk to you again now? What did you need again? Nice path all the way to the building. Okay, so I did need to go all the way up, which is good to know. I didn't waste my time getting Tangrowth up here. But yeah, what was I talking about before food? I'm sorry. I got so distracted by the idea of food because it was so good. I have no clue what I was talking about before food. It was something important to me, I think. But like, oh, I was hungry. Okay, we did make it. I just needed her and she got pulled back to the build site. I mean, I know I was talking about happiness and the pursuit of a joyful life, I suppose. So that's something, I guess. What do you mean you got knots in your vines? I've already been here, so I'm not impressed. I'm too cool. I'm too cool to think that this is awesome. Ow! I just bit my tongue really hard. Do you ever bite your tongue, but it's not like the side of your tongue, it's like the underside of your tongue? How the fuck did I do that? I'm gonna keep eating. I have no clue how I bit the underside of my tongue, but it really hurt. This place is cool. I think it was... So I'm not sure if this was Celadon or if it was Saffron City, you know? Because this is very reminiscent of the Celadon department store. But at the same time, this is not a department store, you know? So I would guess it's Silph Co. Right? Like, I would guess it's Silph Co. Hi. This is the 3rd floor. I'm kind of hungry. I am hungry! Good thing I have food. Oh, yeah. That's some good shit right there, dude. That, I had to kind of unhinge my jaw to be able to bite it because the bun is so big. But that's good. That's a really good veggie burger right there. Now I'm curious if she's going to actually, like if it's actually going to be a build structure. That would be really interesting. You're trying the strings? Good. Good. I hope that you can make really cool orchestral music. My own food is ready. Well, I'm glad that you stopped by. And I hope that your food is as good as mine, because goddamn, my food is very good right now. Alright, Tink Master. It is just a build site. Interesting. That's not that bad. That's not that bad. That's not that bad at all. That's really not that bad. Might have some luck finding what we need on those islands. Or I already have most of it, actually. I think I have the majority of it, actually. This is an interesting quest. I mean, I guess that's how I get the legendary. Who would it be, though? Mewtwo? Genesect? Who would be in a building? Who would like a building? I mean, I think those are the two that I can really, that come to mind. Voltorb? So, Voltorb is not a legendary Pokemon. But close enough.
Where?
Might as well be. It might as well be a legendary Pokemon, I suppose. This is such an interesting area with the 2 gates, too. I just wish the gate was higher, you know? Because then I could jump from the tower and fly there and then fly back when I want to, but oh well. How's the rebrand going? So I actually talked about it a lot at the start of stream. I think I've finally decided on my official design. And I'm really, really hyped. I'm like really hyped. It's gonna be really, really cool. And I think, dare I say, that I'm going to make some people swoon a little bit. I think I will. I think that design is at least for some people, heartthrob material. I think so. I genuinely think so. Look at this. This is what we made last time. Isn't it so pretty? This is so pretty. But yeah, I'm really, really excited. And I will be... It does not look like Kiryu. Like... Why would it look like Kiryu Kazuma? Why? Okay, I need to cook up some iron ingots. Also, Scap is cool. Aeri Kazuma. Shut the fuck up. Where's that glass? I had so much glass. I had 100 glass waiting for me. Somebody must have eaten it or something. God, this game is so nice. This game just feels nice. The movement's a little clunky at times, honestly. Because I don't want to just, you know, glaze this game and pretend it's perfect. It's not. It's not a perfect game. But, again, I would like to say, I could absolutely foresee myself getting hundreds of hours out of this game. And I've never even played it with somebody. Which is, like, half of the allure, I think, is that you can play it with separate, like, worlds with friends. So, like... I've barely even scratched the surface. I mean, I haven't even finished the basic areas yet. There's still an area I've never been to. That's cool. That's cool. And it's because I spent most of my time just building. Because I enjoyed it. You know? Okay, yeah, I am out of iron, so that iron just needs to cook. What did I need? I needed 8 iron, I needed glass. I think that was it. Just 8 iron and however many pieces of glass, and then all of the Pokemon that I would need. But I don't think it's actually too big of an ask, I guess. But yeah, I do genuinely think that when you guys see that design that I haven't, you know, I don't think I've told too many details on it. You guys wouldn't know what it looks like other than messy hair, like I said. I do think it's safe to say that you're gonna swoon a little bit. Especially if I just kind of, like, chill out with that model once it's made, once it's a model, right? If I'm just, like, chilling, just doing my thing with that... Oh, you guys are gonna die. You guys are gonna lose your shit. And it's gonna be awesome. And I'm gonna be like, yeah, I know. I'm gonna feel so cool. Let's be, I'm gonna be the same exact dork behind the model, so things aren't exactly gonna change that much. But that's the Gatmoe I was talking about, you know? That's the exact Gatmoe I was talking about. Because I may look cool, but in fact, I will still be whatever I am. Whether you think that's cool or not. No! Stuck the landing. It was good, it was okay. Gonna be like, yeah, I'm hot. I literally said when I made the design, when I made the concept art, I was like, oh god. Oh no. Oh, I can't use the word on Twitch. I think they still don't like the S word. I am healthily into this model. Could you bring me 5 alarm clocks? Why 5? Just to be safe. A cave on the backside of the island, huh? I mean, I guess I can get to places that I wasn't able to get to before. But yeah, I think that, overall, it's not going to be like, you know, I don't want to make it out to be that you guys are going to see that design and you're just going to like, it's not going to be gross. And I don't want people to be gross. That is definitely the last thing that I want. Rotini, can you jump down? Okay. I certainly don't want people to be gross to me, right? But again, I will say, the design is very good looking. And like, I can say, even though it's hard for me to say, I can say that this design is cute. You know, this design's cute, right? But that design is it's less cute. I'll just phrase it that way, I suppose. And part of that is because I want to do music. And I wanted a model that would work not just for streaming, right? Not just as a character for streaming either, but as an artist. Don't fall in the sewer, please. Thank you. You know? Just a thing that I want. Specialties engineer. That's interesting. Yeah, just a thing that I'm hoping for. I think it'll be fun once I get there. Do you guys ever... I realize this might be kind of sad to say as like a new feeling, but like... Do you guys ever just get hit with a wave of just like being hopeful for the future? You know what I mean? Do you ever just get hit with a wave of that? Because that's kind of what I'm feeling. I just keep getting hit with like a wave of like, shit could be awesome. You know? Not just these plans, but like lots of stuff. There's so many things that could be really, really awesome. And I just need to get on the other side of surgery to have that, you know? They all can fly, right? Yeah, they can. That's why I grabbed those Pokemon. There's a secret in here? There is not. It's... Oh, no. Shit. Okay. Well, I found the thing that was being talked about, I guess. There's literally 5 alarm clocks in here. What the fuck? Why? Is there a journal? There's no journal. There's no note that's like Team Rocket Grunt. I can't wake up in the morning, so I bought 5 alarm clocks. You know, like, there's none of that. I don't know how to get back up now. Hmm? Yeah, okay. When we stop looking at the bad things going on, suddenly we can think about a lot of the other happier things going on and the way things can be instead. Kind of, yeah. I don't know. I've just been working really hard on my confidence. And I'm not doing that alone. I'm getting a lot of help. But I've been working really, really hard on my confidence, and I know that that is my main hurdle. It's not that I don't come up with good ideas as a creator, it's that I don't have confidence. Obviously, there's also the matter of my disability and stuff. I'm not gonna gloss over that like it's nothing, but I think that if I was confident, I would definitely be able to make way more out of my time than I'm able to right now. You know what I mean? Because the time I do get, I still am not, like, able to be the most confident. Wait, is that all the Pokemon already? That's crazy. That was really easy. I thought that was gonna be a giant hassle and I'd have to go back and get like Conkeldurr or something and make him walk up here, but looks like we're good. My mindset changed a lot as I grew up, realizing so many folks around me were spiraling with negative thoughts, keeping them from trying new things or being even willing to fail at something. Yeah. I mean, that is a crazy thing to think about. Is that like, show of hands, how many of you in here struggle with feeling like you can't do something? That is an extremely, extremely vague sentiment, I know. But just how many of you in here feel like you struggle with thinking that you can't do something, or you're afraid to fail, or afraid to try something new, you know? How many of you are just afraid to try? Period. Because same. Honestly, same. And chances are, you probably would do a lot better than you might expect. You know? And that is at least my experience, is that when you actually try, it's easier than you think. It's way, way, way easier than you think. But you have to be able to try, which is the hard part. Only 2! Okay, I'm eating more of my burger during the ad break. It's so good, but it's like insanely filling. Cool. Magmar? Where, guys? Are they partying? No, DJ Rotom is partying with a child over here. I don't like that. I don't like that, DJ Rotom. I'm going to bed. Good night, y'all. Good night. I hope that you sleep well. But, yeah. Just... how many of you just regularly struggle with feeling like you just aren't capable of stuff? You know? You just feel like you're not able to do things. You just feel like other people are able to do things, but that's because they're just different than me. You know? Does that ring any bells to anybody? Did that punch anybody in the throat a little bit? That idea of like, this person's doing this awesome thing, I couldn't do that because they're just way different than me. You know? I think that's not the case most of the time. I really don't. I think that it really is a matter of trying. And I'm not saying that you're gonna, you know, fucking paint a Monet right off the bat if you just decide to try painting, right? Obviously not. Because the reason trying is so scary is because you're going to fail. You're going to fail. And that's okay. Like, that's totally okay. Like, failure is how you learn things. And if you were just flawlessly good at it, then you wouldn't learn jack shit and you wouldn't be a better person. You know? I think that's a really important thing for everything in life, honestly. Not only that, but I feel like I can't really relate to characters in stories. Because I'm always like, they got X or Y. Also, I don't like get crushes because I feel so like I have no chance with anybody. That's very relatable. It's very, very rare for me to... Oh, that's really useful the way that works. For me to get feelings. That's really uncommon for me. Because I just don't feel worth it. Did that punch anybody in the throat? Because that punched me in the throat. You know? Just like, I'm not catching feelings for people a lot of the time because I don't feel like I'm worth their time. You know? And that's something that I just have to work on myself. It is. It's just something I have to work on. And that's okay. You know, especially if I keep trying. I keep doing my best. That's what matters. That really is what matters. Because again, it's not about the results. It's you. Get the fuck out of the way, Sudowoodo. Follow me. I'm gonna take him out back. Old Yeller. Okay. There we go. You can go now. But, yeah. Like, just that feeling of, like, I'm not worth it. I'm not worth somebody else's time. Right? And the feeling of... you know, this person does this thing that I want to do, but they have this quality. You know, they have this thing about them that makes it so that they can do that thing, but I don't have that thing because I'm not good enough. Right? Right? You know, I think that this could actually be healthy for anybody who feels that, and for me. Because I'm also a person who feels that. About everything. I feel that about everything too. So I want you guys to think what makes me different to be able to do what I do. You know, this looks like a pleasant place. This is the depths of hell. I'm sorry. Excuse me? This does not look like a pleasant place, Volcarona. She built different. No. But seriously, like, what is it that you think sets me apart from what you guys could do? You know? What could it be? What could it be? Because most of the time, I think I'll be able to give you a pretty easy, simple answer. Volcarona's not even resistant to fire. Yeah, but it's the fucking sun. So, like, I don't... It is a fire type, at the very least. It's neutral to fire, which is not great for a fire type, but really good for a bug type. So it's a little different, you know. Volcarona's really cool. You try to work towards your goals? Mm-hmm. I do try. Volcarona. Volcarona, are you here? Are you close? Are you going to help me? Please, for the love of God. Okay. There we go. We are putting these Pokemon to manual labor. Holy shit. This is a lot of manual labor going on here. But it's good. It's good. We're industrializing. And I almost have enough iron. I almost have all the iron I need. I just need to wait for one more. So I'll just sit here. But you know, to any of you who are sitting there who do have that feeling of like I can't do things because I'm just built worse, you know, I can't do these things because I'm not creative enough, or I don't know anything, right? I do always want to remind everybody that the only thing that, in my opinion, two things would set me apart. Number one is that I tried. And I think that's by a wide margin. Number one is that I tried. And kept trying, specifically. And number two, at least in my eyes, is that I'm just... I don't know. I don't know, dude. I genuinely, like... I want you guys to understand that any of the skills that you see here, right, are things that I've had to work on. I am not born any different than anybody, you know? And any of the things that you can do, that I wish I could do, that you might not even be able to see in yourself, are things that you've worked on, you know? They're things that you've worked on that I don't know how to do. You don't have as many of the organs weighing you down. That must be the... Okay. I don't think there's an advantage to losing multiple organs. I'll be pretty real there. I think that the organ diff is actually not in my favor. Just saying. This is gonna complete. Oh, that was just the second floor. Oh. Okay. I understand the position I'm in now. I was like, this isn't even that bad. It is Silph Co. It is Silph Co. I was right. I was like, this isn't even that bad. Wow. Ugh. Look at Dragonite go. But no, genuinely, I genuinely feel that way. I genuinely feel that the only difference that matters between you and me, or me and my favorite creators, or anybody, is trying. Because if you can try and you can keep trying and you can try to learn from that, then I think anybody can do anything, you know? I really do think that. Like, I'm not just saying some shit right now. I really genuinely think that. Because I am a severely disabled person. And in the past couple of years, I've built a business, and I've made some of the best friendships of my lifetime. And I feel happier. And that is because I kept trying. You know? It would have been very easy to give up. And in fact, I would say that I did. For a long time. I sat in my room and I did nothing. For years. Literal years. Because I couldn't remember shit. I hated everything about myself, that's for sure. And I just wanted to give up. But I kept going. I kept trying. And now all of a sudden, I think about the future, and it gives me some butterflies in my tummy. And I have so many prospects. I have so many projects. I have so many plans. There's so much that I want to do and see. And that's not because I just happen to be in a situation where I'm happy and somebody else is not. That is because I fucking worked to be here. You know? I worked my ass off to get here. And that's because I tried. I just tried. Every day I tried. I tried to feel better. I tried to make myself better. I tried to heal from all of the things that weigh me down. And I tried to express myself honestly. And that's really hard. But I did it. I did it. I broke out of that. And even though I'm having surgery, and even though I have a lot of issues that I'm facing. I have a lot of shit that I'm facing still. It's not that the world is better for me. Well, okay, well, it is, because I did try really hard to improve my situation. But it's not that the universe is being kind to me and throwing me good luck, you know? I didn't get... It's not that I got lucky. It's that I think we all have good things that come to us, and sometimes you just gotta try to catch it. You know what I mean? And that's a really scary thing. But sometimes you just gotta try to catch it. And That's what I've kind of been doing. I've been chasing it, even. And I feel like I'm kind of catching up. And I mean that in a good way. You know? I don't know. Kind of a big thing. I still haven't eaten all of my dinner, so I'm gonna take a bite now. There's one more impassioned emotional rant for you. I just spit spinach on my desk. Okay. In order to escape the disaster, humanity would temporarily take refuge in space, while Pokemon would be safely stored in a computer system. This was the general overview of the plan, but no computer system will keep running forever. The Foundation planned to send a select few members back to the planet at regular intervals to perform ongoing maintenance. But for humanity to survive in space for any length of time, it would take a tremendous amount of energy. I calculated that even a slight deviation from the original plan would result in insufficient energy to return, leaving humankind stranded in space for dozens or even hundreds of years. If that happened, the essential system protecting the Pokemon would eventually cease to function. So I decided to add a little touch of my own to the system's programming. First, it will continuously check the weather data across the globe in search of environments that can prove even slightly habitable to Pokemon. This is what my theory was. Once I started learning about the whole put all the Pokemon in the box thing, that was my theory. Is that they were being released from the system as habitable environments were being detected. Next, if maintenance is not performed for a long period of time and the system begins to approach its limits, it will release the Pokemon most suited to those environments. Of course, ideally humans will return someday and live alongside Pokemon once more. But on the off chance humanity never returns from space, I think release it— wow. They really just said, on the off chance humanity never returns. Holy shit. They went so hard with this game. I think releasing the Pokemon into a wild world rather than leaving them asleep in a computer would be a happier outcome. It may sound strange coming from the program's creator, but I hope it never has to run. Wow. God, this game is so good. How did they make such a good game? Like, I'll be so real. I've come to expect nothing from the Pokemon franchise. But, like, this game is so good. But there's a water wheel here. I didn't even know that. This game is so good. But yeah, just... I'm never gonna stop saying that you just have to, you know, work toward... There's a gate here? I didn't know there was a gate here. What? What? Okay. Was this the Is this gonna lead back? No. Is it you? Or is it on the other side? Because there... Either this leads back to the Withered Wasteland. Does this lead back to Withered Wasteland? What? If it does, I'll be a little bit sad, I'm not gonna lie. Because the Withered Wasteland gate, I was really excited to open. Hello? But I'm pretty sure that the Withered Wasteland gate also said that it couldn't open because of an obstruction. So I get the feeling that this is that gate. The unknown ore discovered in my hometown's bedrock possesses the positive qualities of multiple existing ores. Perhaps it's not a single type of ore, but rather a mix of more than one. It would be a challenge to perform sufficient experimentation with just the sample I managed to bring here, but I sense some great potential. Assumedly about Pokemetal. Also, yeah, it isn't a Game Freak game. This is Withered Wastelands. That makes me a little sad. That makes me a little bit sad. Unless it's not the gate that's above town. But it has to be. I couldn't find any other gate. That I'm not gonna lie. I was hoping that there would be an extra area. I took too big of a bite. The burger is significantly drier now that it's been sitting here forever. It's still good though. Just a little bit dry. Okay, so I have one of these, I believe. Yeah. You look like you could go on this edge, like right here. Easy peasy. Hello, hello. But yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping that after surgery, I'm able to chill out a little bit. I feel like I haven't been chilling out very well lately, but I'm just kind of riding the wave, I suppose. I might have an episode. I'm definitely having an episode. Yeah.